Welcome to the Wisdom Path, the place where clarity meets courage and where we learn how to live with intention. In this three-part journey, we're going to explore how to take back control of your life, break free from fear, and find the fire inside you again. This isn't just talk. These are real steps to reclaim your power and start living with purpose. We will start with talk about personal responsibility, clarity of purpose, and the courage to begin again. If you're ready to live with more focus, energy, and freedom, then hit that subscribe button now, because your new path starts here. Part 1. Take back the steering wheel. Have you ever felt like your life is just happening to you? Like you're a passenger in someone else's car, going wherever it turns, but you're not the one holding the wheel. It happens to all of us. We follow routines, we go through the motions, and before we know it, we wake up wondering, is this really the life I chose? But here's the truth. You are not a victim. You are a creator. The first step to a powerful life is to take responsibility for where you are now. Yes, even if things haven't gone your way, even if others made mistakes that hurt you. Taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself. It means taking your power back. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Jim Rohn. Let me tell you about my friend Daniel. He spent 5 years in a job he hated. Every Monday, he woke up with a heavy feeling in his chest. He kept saying, "I can't leave. I need the money. I'm stuck." One day, something changed. He realized he was waiting for permission from his boss, from society, even from his parents' expectations. But that permission was never going to come. So Daniel gave himself permission. He took responsibility. He made a plan. 6 months later, he started his own small business, and he never looked back. This is what it means to own your life. It means asking, what can I do today, even something small, to move toward the life I want? Clarity of purpose, your inner compass. Now let's talk about purpose. Imagine walking through a forest without a map. You might be moving, but you're probably lost. That's how many people live, busy but without direction. Clarity is your compass. Without it, motivation fades quickly. So ask yourself, what do I really want? What kind of person do I want to be? What lights me up? You don't need all the answers right now, but start with a whisper. Maybe it says, I want more freedom, or I want to help people, or even, I want to feel proud of myself again. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Give your dream a voice, even if it's shaky. Because once you have clarity, even a little, it becomes easier to say no to what doesn't serve you, and yes to what brings you closer to your true self. Courage, the gateway to change. Let's be honest. Knowing what we want is one thing, but doing something about it, that takes courage. Fear shows up right when we decide to change. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of losing what we already have. It's like a guard at the door of your new life asking, "Are you sure?" But here's something most people don't realize. Courage doesn't mean having no fear. It means acting, even though you feel afraid. Let me tell you a quick story. A young woman named Leah wanted to start a podcast, but she kept telling herself, "Who am I to do that? I'm not special." Then one day, she heard a quote from Denzel Washington. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. She realized her comfort zone was the real danger, so she started small. One episode, then another. Today, thousands of people listen to her voice every week. Courage is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And here's a tip. When fear whispers, "What if I fail?" you can whisper back, "But what if I fly?" Your turn. Take one step. Right now, I want you to do something simple but powerful. Grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. Write down one thing you want to take responsibility for. One thing you're clear you want in your life. One action you can take this week, even a small one that requires courage. It might look like this. Responsibility. I've been blaming my job for my unhappiness, but I haven't been updating my resume either. Clarity. I want more freedom in my schedule. Courage. I'll email one company I admire and ask for an informational chat. That's it. One page, one small start. But it's yours. You don't need to change your whole life today, but you do need to believe that you can, that you are powerful, and that it starts with you. In Part 2, we'll explore the power of gratitude, self-discipline, and how to protect your energy by shaping your environment. So if this message lit a small fire in you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to the Wisdom Path so you don't miss the next chapter in your journey. You are not here to live small. You are here to live awake, alive, and on purpose. Next, we'll explore how gratitude changes your mindset, how self-discipline creates freedom, and how your environment shapes your future. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. These lessons can change your life, and this channel is here to support you every step of the way. Gratitude, a shift that changes everything. Let's start with something simple but powerful: gratitude. Now, I know you've probably heard that word 100 times, but don't underestimate it. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's a lens, a filter, a new way of looking at the world. Imagine putting on glasses that highlight everything that's good around you, even the small things. That's what practicing gratitude does. It trains your brain to look for possibilities instead of problems. There's a story I love. A man once complained about how small his apartment was. Every day he grumbled. "There's no space. It's too loud. I can't stand it." His wise friend told him, "Bring your goat inside." Confused but curious, the man did it. A few days later, his apartment felt even worse. Then the friend said, "Now take the goat out." Suddenly, the apartment felt big, peaceful, and calm. Nothing had changed, except his perspective. That's what gratitude does. It changes how things feel. Here's a simple habit. Every night, before you go to sleep, write down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be your health, a good conversation, a meal, a moment of peace. This small ritual trains your mind to focus on what's working, not just what's missing. Gratitude gives you energy, and energy gives you motivation. You can't build a great life on complaints, but you can build one on appreciation. Self-discipline, freedom in disguise. Now let's talk about a word people often avoid: discipline. It sounds hard, right? Cold, strict, like punishment. But let's look at it differently. Discipline is not a prison. It's a path to freedom. It's not about doing what you hate. It's about doing what matters, even when you don't feel like it. Here's the truth. You will not always be motivated. That's normal. But if you have discipline, you don't need to wait for motivation. You show up anyway. Think of an athlete training for the Olympics. They don't ask themselves every day, "Do I feel like running?" They run because they've decided their dream is worth it. You can apply this to anything. Want to write a book? Schedule 20 minutes a day. Want to get in shape? Walk before breakfast. Want to grow a business? Block time for strategy, even if emails are piling up. Discipline is a muscle. Start small, be consistent, and watch it grow. One of my favorite quotes is from Tony Robbins. "It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently." Discipline isn't about perfection. It's about choosing what matters most, again and again. And here's a trick. Link discipline to identity. Don't just say, "I want to read more." Say, "I'm a reader." Not, "I want to be healthy," but "I'm the kind of person who takes care of my body." When your actions match your identity, discipline becomes natural. Environment. You become who you're around. Now here's something many people forget. You become your environment. Look around. Who are you spending time with? What do you hear every day? What do your surroundings tell you about who you are? If you're surrounded by negativity, it's hard to stay positive. If everyone around you doubts their dreams, it becomes harder to believe in yours. There's an old saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So let me ask you, are those 5 people lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they challenging you to grow or keeping you stuck in old stories? Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is change your environment. That might mean finding a new circle, joining a group, listening to new voices. You don't have to cut people out with cruelty, but you do have to protect your energy. Surround yourself with people who speak about ideas, not just gossip. People who push themselves and push you too to be better. And it's not just people. Your space matters. Clean up your room. Put something on the wall that inspires you. Play music that lifts you. Remove things that drain you. Create a space that reflects who you want to become. Act now. Small changes, big wins. Here's your challenge for this week. 3 small actions. Gratitude. Each night, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Try this for 7 days. Discipline. Choose one action you can repeat every day, even for 5 minutes. Maybe meditation, a walk, reading. Choose consistency over intensity. Environment. Make one positive change in your environment. Call a supportive friend. Organize your desk. Unfollow a negative social media account. These changes may seem small, but they create real momentum. You are already on the path. You are learning how to think clearly, act boldly, and live with meaning. And this is just the beginning. In the next part, we'll explore the final steps: community, visualization, and the never-ending journey of growth. It's powerful. You won't want to miss it. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the Wisdom Path. And remember, gratitude gives you fuel, discipline gives you direction, and your environment shapes your wings. You are meant to rise. In the next part, we will close with 3 powerful ideas: the importance of community, the magic of visualization, and the mindset of lifelong growth. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. This channel is for people like you, people ready to grow, live awake, and walk their own wisdom path. The power of community. You're not alone. Let's start with something we all need, but sometimes forget. Other people. You are strong on your own, but you are unstoppable with the right people beside you. Think about this. Birds fly farther when they fly together in a V formation. Why? Because each bird reduces wind resistance for the one behind it. They take turns leading. When one bird gets tired, another takes the front. Together, they travel farther than they ever could alone. That's what a strong community does. Maybe you've been trying to grow all by yourself. But real progress often comes when we find people who believe in us, challenge us, and walk with us. There's a story about a young man who wanted to climb a mountain. He trained for months, but each time he tried, he gave up halfway. It was too hard alone. One day, he met 3 others who had the same dream. They planned together, supported each other, and encouraged one another when things got tough. That was the climb that succeeded. Community isn't a luxury, it's a tool for success. So ask yourself, who lifts me up? Who truly listens? Who shares my values and goals? And here's the big one. Who do I want to become? And who is already living that way? Reach out to them. Learn from them. You don't have to be surrounded by hundreds. Just one or two real connections can change your life. If you don't have a supportive circle yet, create one. Join a group. Start one. Watch videos, read books, follow mentors who speak your language. Even this channel, The Wisdom Path, can be your space for growth. You're not walking alone anymore. Visualization. See it to believe it. Now let's talk about a powerful tool that many high performers use. From athletes to entrepreneurs. It's called visualization. And no, it's not magic. It's mental preparation. Visualization means creating a clear image in your mind of what you want to achieve and how it will feel when you get there. Think of your brain like a GPS. If you don't type in a destination, it won't guide you. But once you do, it starts calculating the best route. That's what visualization does. Olympic swimmers see the entire race in their minds before they jump in the pool. Public speakers imagine the applause before they step on stage. Entrepreneurs picture their dream business in detail and then bring it to life. Here's how you can use it. Find a quiet space. Close your eyes. Picture your goal. Not just what it looks like, but how it feels. Where are you? Who is with you? How do you feel inside your body? Make it vivid. Add sound, color, motion. Make it come alive. Do this daily, even for just 3 to 5 minutes. It trains your brain to believe it's possible. And what the brain believes, the body begins to follow. You don't have to hope anymore. You can see your future before it arrives. As Joe Dispenza says, your thoughts have the power to change your reality. When you see your future clearly, you begin to live like it's already happening. Lifelong growth. The journey never ends. The final message in this journey is this: don't stop growing. Many people think they'll be happy once they reach a goal. I'll be fulfilled when I lose 10 kilos. I'll feel confident when I earn more money. I'll be at peace when life finally calms down. But growth doesn't work like that. Happiness isn't at the finish line. It's in the movement forward. Think of yourself like a tree. If a tree stops growing, it starts dying. But if it keeps growing, even slowly, it becomes stronger, taller, and deeper rooted. Your journey is not a straight line. You'll have seasons of progress, of setbacks, of rest. But each season brings wisdom. Here's a simple mindset shift. Instead of asking, "Have I arrived?" ask, "How can I grow today?" Read one page of a book. Learn one new word. Practice one small act of courage. These small efforts build a life of depth and meaning. And remember, perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Now let's bring it all together. You've learned how to take full responsibility for your life, get clear on your purpose, face fear with courage, practice gratitude daily, build self-discipline, shape your environment, connect with the right people, visualize success, and keep growing. This isn't just a list, it's a map, a personal path to power. So what now? Take action. Don't just listen, live it. Choose one thing from these videos and apply it today. Maybe it's reaching out to a mentor. Maybe it's setting your alarm 10 minutes earlier. Maybe it's visualizing your dream life before you fall asleep. Whatever it is, start small. Start now. And if you ever feel stuck, come back to the Wisdom Path. These videos will be here for you. Reminders of who you are and what you're capable of. Thank you for joining this journey. You didn't just listen, you showed up for yourself. And that's what growth is about. If this series helped you, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with someone who needs it. Let's build a community of people who choose to live with purpose, not by accident. Because your life is not meant to be ordinary. It's meant to be brave, beautiful, and authentic. This is your path. This is the wisdom path. And you are just getting started.